Hey guys, welcome back. And I wanted to do a quick touch point video on what I'm seeing that's going on in the market. I didn't really have much because I wanted to see how last week was going to behave. And most importantly, I wanted to see how the new month candles were going to open up and just gauge everything from right at that point in time. So, two things to note on QQQ. We have been trading sideways since June. That's essentially last month. We have been trading sideways. That's one thing to keep in mind. Now, number two, we have this pennant forming right here. Now, a lot of people tend to think that pennants mean, especially after an uptrend and a pennant, it just means, okay, this is a post consolidation and we're going to continue much higher. However, you need to also have additional confluence because at times patterns are not the only things that you really trade. So, coming into next week, there are a few things I want to see. Number one, I want us to continue trading above the daily 21. Second thing, I want to see us coming next week to have green volume, which suggests that buyers are stepping up at this level. Prices are going to go up, break these levels that were previous resistance right here, and continue much higher. That is the best case scenario. Now, if this turns out to be a failed pennant, bullish pennant, then what would essentially happen is that you would see red volume continuing down here and pushing prices much lower, breaking this support trend line that we have right here, and prices going further lower. Now, those are the two things to watch out coming into next week. It's just as simple as that. Watch out for the volume. Does the volume break out to the upside? Is there more volume coming in? If not, you need to be very wary that you don't want to be in the crossfire whereby it's a trap that has been set by the bears, whereby you go in, you didn't confirm the volume, and it turns out to be a trap that has been set and a reversal, a failure of this pennant that's happening. So, um, another key thing to note is that when this is going to be a successful pennant or bullish continuation, you're going to see these moving averages pointing up. And by that, I mean, something like this pointing up like that. 21 holds. The key thing, the 21 holds and prices continue further up. And then look at your volume. You want to see nice green volume bars coming in, because if you just have a tiny bit of volume coming in, then just be cautious, because the whole point here is to protect your capital. So those are my thoughts. If this is bullish, I want to see continuation to the upside. I want us to see, or I would like to see us break this level, continue further up, have green incoming volume, instead of these bouts of you have a green volume, you have 10 red candles, ten red volume bars, you have a speck of green, you have a sea of red. You want to see consistent volume. So that's all I wanted to share with you guys today. Going into next week, what I'd like to see, my thoughts on everything, the bullish case, the bearish case. You all have that. That's just my opinion. Let's see how it pans out next week. Thank you.